Hi, this is Linda, and this is Talking in American English Lesson 32. I'm doing it in 4 parts again, like Lesson 31. Beginner sentences, correcting pronunciation, vocabulary, including idioms and synonyms, and improving grammar. The setting will be asking directions and also words that go with a post office, because most students do, when they're in America, need to go to the post office. Here we go. Before I start, I want to mention this. I have many new subscribers lately. I want you to be aware that I have these other videos. I did Explaining American English, Series 1, 6 lessons, Series 2, 7 lessons, and I covered a lot of things there. Then I went back to Beginning American English and did 13 lessons on the basics. And now I'm doing Talking in American English, and I'm only going to do this one from now on, and I'm down to 32 lessons. Please check these out. I also will be doing some shorts, and I think I will do most of the shorts, at least at first, on pronunciation. 3 minutes or less on a particular sound that you need. So let's move on to the lesson. Part 1, Common Beginner Sentences. When you need to find the post office, you might say, "Excuse me, can you tell me where the post office is?" You could say, "Excuse me, where's the post office?" But that sounds a little sudden, so it helps to say, "Can you tell me where the post office is?" Or when I put a little asterisk, that means something else is possible. Can you tell me how to get to the post office? All those words are important. Don't leave out to. Now, I don't expect you to learn this part, but I want you to understand the words in it. Sure. Go straight on this street for 1 block. At the light, there's the traffic light. Turn left. Go straight for 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you're walking, they might say, the post office will be on your right. Or if you're driving, they might say, when you see the bank on the left, which is what you might notice first, the bank on the left, turn right. Now this is the post office. That dark line there is the door, and this is the parking lot where you put your car. So you would want to go in the door. So you turn, and then you go to the parking lot if you're in a car. So I want you to know what this means. Don't try to say it. Go straight, turn left or right, and then look on your left or your right for something if they mention it. Maybe you don't remember what they said, so you might say, "Please say that again," or "Please repeat that." If you don't say that, go straight to, "Okay, thank you." So what you should be able to say is, "Excuse me, can you tell me where the post office is?" Or, "Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the post office?" They tell you. Repeat if you need to. "Okay, thank you." Part 2 is pronunciation. And again, older videos have taught this, but we're going to do when you say and don't say in this part. The last time we did th, this time we're doing this part, short u, and between words, what happens there. Is not in most languages. It's an ugly sound. Barely open. Relax. Stomach muscles. Tongue doesn't do anything. Mouth doesn't do anything. Just stomach muscles. Many languages have at the end of words automatically. And you have to learn to drop that off. It's hard. So watch for the arrows. Go straight to the next sound. Post offices. Now we need an It's a word. Is a place to send and receive mail. Try not to have any uhs in there where the arrows are. Now I used "and" here because this starts with a vowel and it does not sound An envelope or an envelope, we say it both ways. An envelope needs, now go to from P to N is hard, but you don't want to put an not envelope needs. Envelope needs to have we need an there, stamp on it. Stamp on it. Is a word. Don't ever say it unless you want to put that word there. In the USA. Now this is the because that sounds like it starts with a Y. Yeah. So it's in the USA. We have forever stamps. You can still use a forever stamp even if the price goes up at times. Now I put a little caret there because you do break there. Not an not at a times, but at times. The address and return address go on the envelope or package. Now I'm exaggerating a little bit. They don't sound that close together, but you need to make sure that they are coming together with no The only time we say is when it's spelled with usually with an here. It can be inside of a word sometimes. Envelope, you could say it's envelope in there. That's when you use but not just out in space between words. Okay, now that's hard to read, so I have it here without all the arrows. You can practice reading this. A post office is a place to send and receive mail. An envelope needs to have a stamp on it. In the USA, we have forever stamps. You can still use a forever stamp even if the price goes up at times. The address and return address go on the envelope or package. Connecting those words without an is just as important as saying when it comes up. Next one. This is part 3, vocabulary, including some synonyms and antonyms, and it's about a post office. And I have pictures here. A post office is where you can mail packages or other mail. All of this is mail right here. This is all mail. That's the noun. This is the verb. Sending it is mailing it. So this can be a verb or a noun. But mail can be any of these things. So a post office is where you can mail packages or other mail, like a letter. Here's the letter. It could also be a card, like a birthday card, in an envelope. A postcard doesn't have an envelope. There may be a mailbox outside the post office or home to receive letters. Each item mailed needs postage. It can be metered or have a stamp. So here's the post office. This is a postcard. A postcard is like this. It has a stamp. It has a return address. It has an address, and then a message or a picture. And you put it in the mail just like that. No envelope. That's a postcard. This is a card, like a birthday card. I actually am going to send this. It's already written under here, so I covered it up. Stamp, return address. This is the mailbox like you sometimes find in the yard in front of a home. A bigger version of this might be outside the post office. This represents a metered mail. A real stamp is used to put the number on it, or sometimes it runs through a machine that stamps it, and it's on the place where the stamp would normally be, or you can actually put a stamp on it, like this has a stamp. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about idioms. Here's a story. Ellen said, I got an invitation in the mail for Mary's party, but I will have to take a rain check. I bit off more than I can chew at work and will have to burn the candle at both ends to catch up. Nick says, okay, The party is a surprise, so don't let the cat out of the bag. Joe almost spilled the beans, but I barely stopped him by the skin of my teeth. I know you have your hands full, but we will miss you. Okay, what do those idioms mean? Take a rain check. If you bought a ticket to a performance, you bought the ticket, but it rained and they canceled it. You can't go. They might offer you a piece of paper called a rain check, meaning you've already paid. We will do the concert later, and you can use this to get in without paying for that concert. That would be a rain check. But we use it for many other things. We're thinking in our minds, I can't go to that, but I want to the next time. So I will say, I can't go. I would like to have a rain check. I need to get a rain check. That means I want to come next time. Please do invite me the next time. I can't go this time. So that's taking a rain check. I need to take a rain check. Means I can't go, but I want to come next time. Bite off more than you can chew. If you bite a huge bite, can't chew it. That's the idea behind it, but it means you're trying to do too much. You say you will do a job or several jobs. You promise you'll do it, but you don't have enough time to finish all of them. I bit off more than I can chew. I can't do that much. Burn the candle at both ends. If you have a candle and you light it and it gradually burns down, but if you light it at both ends, that's too much. Can't burn it at both ends. That's the picture of burn the candle at both ends. It means you begin work very early and you work until very late at night so that you don't get enough rest. You are burning the candle at both ends. Your friend may say, stop burning the candle at both ends. You're going to be sick. Take some time off. Let the cat out of the bag. People used to put a cat in a bag. If you just hold him, he'll scratch you. So you put him in the bag to carry him away. If he gets out, he's going to be mad. You keep that cat in the bag. So if you let the cat out, it's like giving away a secret. Don't tell anyone. If you do, you will let the cat out of the bag. Don't say the secret. So letting the cat out of the bag is sharing a secret. Spill the beans is the same thing. If you have beans in your hand and you spill them all over the floor, they're going everywhere. You don't want to spill the beans. You don't want everyone to know the secret. Don't tell the secret. Don't spill the beans. Let the cat out of the bag, spill the beans, basically mean the same thing. By the skin of my teeth. I don't have any skin on my teeth. If I did, it would be so thin you couldn't see it. So if you do something by the skin of your teeth, you almost did not succeed. Almost did not succeed. It was so close. Just a tiny bit of a second later and you wouldn't have succeeded. So in the story, he stopped his friend from spilling the beans barely. He was almost too late. So by the skin of my teeth, almost didn't succeed. Have your hands full. Be very, very busy with no free time. It's not actually your hands, it's your schedule. I have so much to do, I can't get it all done. So my hands are full. I have this to do and this to do and this to do and this to do. I have no free time. And next is grammar. Now, I've taught this before, but my students are still having a hard time remembering to use these, so I'm going to stress it one more time. This is the rule. When you use a and the or nothing before a noun. If it's a general, very general noun that you can't even count, then you put nothing in front of it. If it's more than one, you just put nothing in front of it. Or if it's just one of many, and it doesn't matter which one, you put a, or if it starts with a vowel and, that's the rule for when it's not all that special. But if it's a special, any of these, a special one thing, you put the. A special general word, put the. A special, even more than one, like apples, it's more than one. If they're special apples, put the. Special for anything, the. One thing, but it's not special, a or n. A general or plural, nothing is needed unless it's special. So let's go through some examples. Love is a wonderful thing. It's very abstract. Love. You can't count it, you can't touch, you can't see it. Love. It's a very wonderful thing. Now, there are times when you recognize love. A love that is shared brings joy. Parent, child, husband, wife, friends share loves. So there's more than one, but a love that is shared brings joy. So I put a. But now I'm going to be more specific. The love, not of just any love, the love of a mother for a child. It doesn't matter which mother, which child. The love of a mother for a child is special. The love is special between a mother and a child. Now, the love of the mother, now I'm looking at a mother or thinking about a particular mother and a particular child. The love of the mother for the child, I'm looking at them, is inspiring. The love of the mother for the child that I'm looking at, that I'm focused on, that are special in my mind, the mother and the child, the love. Water. Water is a very general word. Can't count it. It's just water. Flows from a river to the ocean. There's only one ocean close by, so I can say the ocean. But there's more than one river, and one of those rivers, I'm looking at a river. Water flows from a river to the ocean. The water in the river is very clear. I'm looking at one river, not all the rivers around. There's one river, and it has clear water. Others may not have clear water, but it has clear water. It's a special river. So the water, I'm talking about particular water now, not water everywhere, but only the water in that river. The water in the river is very clear. I would never say a water. I could say a cup of water or the cup of water or a pool of water or the pool of water, because I grouped it with those words, cup and pool. Then I would say a or the, but it goes with cup, not water. It goes with pool, not water. Okay? And another one, I put a yellow flower in a vase. Doesn't matter which yellow flower, just one. I picked it, put it in a vase, a flower. I put the yellow flower in the vase. You gave me this flower. It's so pretty. I'm going to put the yellow flower in the vase that I have right here. I put the yellow flower in the vase. It's special, both of them. Yellow flowers bloom on a hillside every spring. Doesn't matter which hillside, just one of them, but more than one, but I'm just talking about one of them has yellow flowers, but nothing special about the yellow flowers, and it's just one of many hills. Now I'm talking about a special hillside, the hillside that I'm looking at. The yellow flowers are blooming on the hillside, special hillside, so they're special yellow flowers. An apple turns red when it is ripe. Now, not all apples turn red, some are other colors, but most of my apples are red. An apple, I use an because it starts with a vowel. An apple, not a special apple, any old apple, one of them, turns red when it is ripe. An apple fell from a tree. Doesn't matter which apple, doesn't matter which tree. The apple, I know which apple, I'm looking at it. The apple fell from the tree. I'm right there by the tree. There's the tree and there's the apple. The apple fell from the tree. They're special. I put the apple doesn't fall, this little sentence right here, far from the tree, because that is an idiom. I didn't put it with the story, but it means like a parent and a child. If the parent is bad and the child is bad, they'll say about the child, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. If the parent is good and the child is good, The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. The parent represents the tree, and the child represents the apple that fell right beside it. They are close in the way they act or how they are. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree is an idiom. The apple fell from the tree. We said apples grow on trees. Very general, very general. Who cares which ones? And there are plural words, more than one. The apple on the trees are not yet ripe. It's more than one tree, but I'm talking about those that I can see. There are several trees I can see, and on all those trees that I can see, those apples, the apples are not yet ripe. So that's special. They're special. So if it's, you were thinking in our minds, if it's special in some way, use the. If it's not special, plural, maybe nothing, or only one of them, a or an. And that's the lesson on a, an, and the. That helps. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.